Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Today is Wednesday the 26th of February 2025 and this is whip update floss tube number 82. Now I'm going to go through all my whips with you as I usually do. I don't have any haul to show you today, so it's just a floss tube. I'll show you what I've been working on for the last 2 weeks and what I'm going to be working on for the next 2 weeks. I might just do a couple of needle minders that I have to start with. I've been making needle minders ready to go up on the group page, but I thought I'd show here first for the people that don't have Facebook. I know there is a few in the group. So we have this one. Let it focus. There we go. This one's got a cute little tiger. It's got the hippo in the middle. It's got the lion. It's very gorgeous. Now these ones will be available on Fun with Cross Stitch Facebook group, the main page. Now they'll be $10 each plus shipping. You just have to pay shipping as well. And this is the other one. Put over my face so it focuses. And both of them together, they're so cute. So one's got the koala in the middle and one's got the hippo in the middle. Now they're very sturdy, not too thick, not too big. And now I've put the magnets on. They're strong magnets. See? Strong magnets. So they'll be both up in the Facebook group for sale. But I'll do it here first for the ones that don't have Facebook for $10 each, plus whatever postage when you let me know whereabouts you are in the world. So I thought I'd get that done and get that out of the way first before I start the stitching. So they're very beautiful. These are the patterns that Nessa has made. And we've made them into needle minders. Ready to go to their new owners. Now I have about 20 of each of them. Roughly. I haven't counted. There's probably more, but it's about, I say, 20 of each of them. So if you're interested, just let me know in the comments. Or you can email me. My email address will be down below. I have an Instagram page. You can get me on that. Or you can actually message over on Fun with Cross Stitch Facebook group as well. So there's plenty of ways to get in contact if you are interested. Okay, so we might get stuck into these whips. So I've got 7 whips. And I've worked on 7 whips. And my total stitch count for the fortnight is 7,805 stitches. So let's show you what I've been working on. The first one I've been working on is Simpsons. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. And it's a really good stitch. Really good. I'm really enjoying it. This is in a Australia bag that my friend Nessa made for me. Got some lovely things on it. Kangaroos and everything. Okay, so I will be putting before pictures in. Now, let's see. This is on a fabric that I've dyed myself. I'll move this needle minder out the way. Now with this one I've done 759 stitches. Got the dropsies today. So there we are with this one. So I think I've done the clown and Itchy and Scratchy. I think that's all I got done on this one. You'll know by the before picture anyway, because I think I already had the skateboard and the dummy done. Maybe I did these words at the top. I don't know. I'm not sure now because this is one I worked on first. But this is where we are with this one. This one is on a 14 count. This is a fabric that I dyed myself. I started in the middle, but I should have started it to the side because that's how wide it is. That's the width of it and that's the height of it. So it's not going to be any bigger. It's more or less just filling in the gaps on this one. So I really should have not centered it in the middle. But that's okay. I mainly do big projects, so centering it in the middle is not normally an issue. But with these little ones, I've got to remember it doesn't need all the fabric, but that's okay. So 759 stitches on that one. So not a bad effort. Still got a bit of a cough, so if I have to pause, I will. And I've got my cup of tea. I'm doing this. It's probably about 7:30 in the morning. Hubby's not home because he got sent to Sydney, so I thought, oh well, I'll get up and get it done early. So it should be uploaded by about lunchtime, that one. Okay, the next one I worked on is The Toy Shop by Aimee Stewart. I have an Earth design. Now I'm working over in this section. Now I've nearly reached the top of the toy house. So then you know there's not very far to go, because my excuse me, my challenge for this one was to get to the bottom. Now I'm not just going to get to the bottom in one line, I'm going to get to the bottom in that shelf, that whole shelf. So that'll be done, and the elephant. So not far off. I think I'm only a shelf off. Now this one I did 1,482 stitches because I wanted to reach the 50%, and yay, I did it. I reached 50%. So I'm on 50.32% now, but my aim for this before I put it away was to reach the 50%. So here we are with this one. So it's 1,482 stitches. Now what I did on this one, I've done all this here, and I filled it. Excuse me. I finished filling in the tiger. Now as I go across, I'll finish these ninja stitches that are in here. So that's what I did here. I think I've still got another 2 stitches. Yeah, just 2 stitches here. But yeah, I just started here, worked across the tiger's head and the book here. So what I'm going to do is just keep going across, but this corner here, that's where the top of the toy house is. So that'll be the red bit of the roof will come in here. So I'm not far from the bottom, which is good because that's my aim for the year. So not far. Now if I take this part off, it comes to about there. So as you can see, not far from the bottom. So I'm hoping, my aim is to reach the bottom this year. I've already clicked over the 50% like I wanted to. So now it's reached the bottom, which I just keep telling myself, I can do it. I will do it. So it will be done. But yeah, loving this one. Such a big one though. 350,000 stitches. But when you put it in the camera, you can see the tiger. When you look at it really close, you know it's a tiger, but it just looks more pixelated. But I'm really loving the way that's looking. Even the bus is showing up. So loving it. So just keep working down until we reach the bottom. Then I'll get that that elephant done at the bottom, and then I'll start travelling back up, which will be the doll's house. So on a good run for that one. My aim was to do 200 stitches a day, but I don't always get that in. So I try and make sure at least I get over my 1,000, and then I should be right. So it does always get one full day. Now I'm getting back into my doing 1,000 on my big whips, as you will see as we go along, but I'm getting back into it now. Everything seems to have been started to settle down, which is good. So we're getting there. Okay, the next one is Pride of Place. This one's out of Cross Stitch Gold magazine. It doesn't say what issue. It might do if I went through the book, but it doesn't on the front. So this is the one I'm doing, and yes, I'm making it into a cushion, and this is going to sit on the lounge. Pride of place, of course. Now this one I got 600 stitches in. Now this one is done on Gold Digger Old World Map Style by Colour Cascades. Now it's looks like it's a 25 count. Okay, so this is the right way. Yes. So I only had the eye and a little bit done. So I worked my way right up to the top. That's the top of his head. That's where his ear's going to come in. And I'm filling this one in as I go. Because it's a paper pattern, I don't want to leave ninja stitches. So I'm just filling it in as I go. So that's, yeah, that's all filled in except for a couple of stitches here. Other than that, this is all filled in. So when I pick this one back up again, I'll probably finish the page and do his ear. And then I'll just come down and then I'll come back over to this side and do the next page. But I'm really loving this one. I got a fair bit done. I know it's 600 stitches, but it just seems like a lot. And look at that eye poking at you. So this is 25 count, 1/1. Pretty sure it's 1/1. Actually, no, I think it's 2. No, 2 strands. 2 strands over 1. There you go. Thought it was 1/1, but no, it's 2 strands over 1. But I love the way the colours are just coming together. I thought I'd have trouble when I seen the pattern, and being a paper pattern, it's a lot different. But no, I've gone over a little bit here just so we don't have a straight line. So let's hope I don't get a line mark down the centre, because I don't normally leave a straight line. So that's why I've gone over a bit here and a couple of stitches here. So we'll see how we go. But that's where we are with him. Now, the challenge for this one, I'm pretty sure, was a finish. Now I've got that bit done, and so I've done right here. So I can get it finished. Like I said, that's his ear that I've got left to do. And then that page will be finished, and then I'll come back in after and put all this greenery on, I think. Depending on how much of the greenery is on that page, I might just do the whole page with greenery as well. And that way it's done page by page. But that's where that one is sitting at the moment. Excuse me. The next one I worked on was the mugs. Now this is the Christmas mugs by Shannon Designs. Now it was a sale 2 years ago, but I'm not doing it as the sale. So last year I did the frame, the white border frame and the hollies, and I thought this year I'm going to do a mug a month. So far I have kept up with it. So for January, I did the elf mug. No, let's rephrase that. January, I did the deer mug and got that one finished in January. February, I have started the elf mug. And yes, I got it finished. Now, I haven't printed out the next one, but when I show you in my plans what I'm doing for the next fortnight, I do have a photo that I'll bring up on the iPad. I just haven't printed it off yet. Let's cover the back over. So here we are with this one. It's all finished for February. This is done on 28 count rows. Yes, rows. So here we are with this one. I love the way these are turning out. Now, when I've done the border, when I put the border into Pattern Keeper, it sort of gave me 2 versions of it, but they're all mixed together. So I just started stitching from the middle. So the way that the mugs come out, they're not going on this in order, but that doesn't matter. So wherever the next one comes out, I think the next one in line is number 9, the way they've been put in. So I'll be doing that. So I'll just work out which border's right for that one, and that's where it will go. It might not go here. The other one, number 1, is up here. So it just depends on the border, but yeah, loving that one. So when I do this one, the first bit I do is all the white border on the inside. So that's normally the first sitting that I do, and then 2 days, 2 sittings on the mug. So 3 times over the month, and it's done. That's the way it's worked so far, so let's hope it keeps going that way. Loving this one, I really am. It's 28 count, 2 over 2. But really enjoying this one, and I'm hoping I can keep up a mug a month. So far, is not a problem. Now I do have a week away in March, so I'm going to be doing this one a lot in the first couple of weeks of March, so I can get it done before we go away. Because we go away for 5 days, I think it is, so I don't want to have to come back and race in to do it. So that's what I'm doing for that one. Okay, so the next one is Big Bang. This is Big Bang Theory. If you know the series on TV, you'll understand it. You got Holy Cow and Think Like a Proton and Stay Positive. So lots of good sayings on this one. This one is a lot of backstitch. Now, for this one, I put in 1,300 stitches. Now this one's been easy. I've just kept picking it up when I've got a few minutes here and there, or I might have, say, half an hour on the Sunday, or I think I've got half an hour and end up stitching for at most of the day. But I'm just loving it. Actually, I might take this one out a bit more for you to see, because I have done a lot on this one. Now there's not a great deal left to do. But that flopped over. So here we are with this one. Like I said, I've gone crazy on it. Now there's not much left to do at the bottom. I have the room agreement here. I have cinnamon. I'm halfway through the controller. And that's all done along there. Yes. I've done sarcasm now. That wasn't done before. I've got to do in there. And I've got to do in there. So for this time, I've backstitched around all here. I did the Knock Knock Penny. I did the Science is Like Magic but Real. Now the science is supposed to be blue, but I put it as red because when you've got this side as well, these are red. So why would you have all red and one blue? So I thought, no, that's not happening. So I've just done it all in red. So I've changed it the way I like it. This side is think Like a Proton and Stay Positive. Then you've got Holy Cow. I've done the computer. And then up the top you've got, there isn't enough caramel tea in the world to cue the rage in my heart. So that's what's up there. So, but I just love this one. So next time you see this one, hopefully it'll be a finish by next fortnight. But yeah, I love it. So I did 1,300 stitches. So I will be keeping this one out. I haven't actually put it in the rotation, but I'll keep it out, and that way if I get spare time or just a little bit of time that we've got, say, half an hour or an hour to kill, and we're just sitting down watching TV, instead of bringing out one of the big ones, I just bring out this one, and that way I can fill in the time. But yeah, I nearly finished the remote. All the back stitching is done in the words and everything, so I'm pretty sure that's all done. I've just got a back stitch around the NASA sign and the Proton sign right up the top. and then around cinnamon when I do cinnamon and the room agreement, and then that's done. This one is done on a 14, maybe 16 count. Oh, excuse me, 16 count. This is one that I dyed myself as well. Now this one I've given myself, I've done it on the sides. I've given myself more room, so I won't cut it until I'm finished and I know I've cut it right. Now I'm thinking, because I've done this one, The Simpsons, and I've also done Friends, I'm thinking about doing the whole 3 of them just in pillows. Because I don't have a lot of room space on the walls now that we have a house full. I was going to fill up the other bedrooms, but now we've got a house full, I won't. So I've only got these walls, and these ones are for, excuse me, I've got behind you, where you can't see, or in front of me, is the Fancy Lady wall. The wall to the left of me is going to have all the tigers. And then little ones, I can put little ones over here. So I'm not sure. I could put these 3 going down the wall there. But I thought maybe pillows. And that way I can display pillows around once we work out. I've got to rearrange the room again. See how we go. But that's that one. Oh. I'll be glad when this cough goes completely. Okay, so the next one I worked on was hubby's Linfox truck. This one wasn't in my rotation to do, but I just felt like doing the truck. And I'm glad I did. Now, the aim for this one for this year was to get right to the other side. Well, I've done that. I did that when I worked on it. And now all I'm doing, I've gone up a little bit and then I'm just going to keep coming back. So fill in more of the dirt going right across. When I've gone right across, I've done it scattered because I've run out of the cottons that I need, the main cottons that I need. So they're on order from JK's. So I've just got to wait for them to turn up and then I can get more dirt done. So this one I got 1007 stitches. So as you can see, I'm back into the thousands, which is good. It just means everything's settling down. We're getting into a routine as much as we can, but we're getting there. Okay, so where you saw, excuse me, where you saw this last time was roughly about there, which you'll see in the picture, but it doesn't show much of the dirt. So what I've done, like I said, I've only gone hickory-pickory until I get these other cottons. So that's what I've done. Now, I hope you can see that because I can't see what you're seeing at the moment. Oh, there we go. So I've made it to the other corner. Now, like I said, I haven't done a heap of stitches, just been bits and pieces. And then when I got to the corner, I started filling in. Now I'm going to come back again. I think that's a 10 by 10 or thereabouts. So then I'll come back again. These colours in here I didn't have, but I didn't want to do just a couple of stitches to reach the end. I want to do a complete block sort of thing. And then I can start working up as well, and then I can decide where I want to go. But yeah. But hubby's loving this one. He goes, I can't wait for it to be finished. He goes, I can put it on the wall with the other one. He reckons it'll be good when it's finished, so that's good. My needle mind, there it is. Thought I'd lost it. So that's where we are with that one. So like I said, that one got 1007 stitches to reach to the other side, and this one, this corner has gone all the way up. So that's how it'll be on the other side. There's a couple of ninja stitches I've missed. I'll have to go back and do those ones, unless they're the colours that I don't have. We will see. So you will be seeing, once I get these other colours, you will be seeing a lot more of the Linfox truck because I want to get a lot of that dirt done this year. That's my aim, is to get a lot done. Now, I've already made it to the other side, but I just want to get a lot more of that dirt done. All right, the last one. This is another one that wasn't planned to be in the rotation, but it was just calling me. So I thought, if it's calling me and it's not there, that's okay. I'm going to do it anyway. Because if they're calling you, then obviously you want to stitch them, so you'll get more done. So this one is a Charting's creation, around the world. Now, I did start this one with a few friends and I hadn't kept up, but now we're back into it again. So I started in the corner here. Now this one I think I've started about 4 times before I've got the right fabric. So I'm all good now. So I've started in the corner. Now I'm working 10 by 10 blocks. So anything in that 10 by 10, and then I'll go up to the next 10 by 10 and no, next page. This one is done by page, sorry. That's why I've started it anyway, so we'll see whether it continues in that way. Now I'm thinking of going right up the top and then just work my way across page by page. I was going to go page by page along the bottom, but I thought no, go right up the top and then we can see the actual pattern come in. And plus I want to get to these other animals, not just the blue penguin, the penguin in the water. So this one I got, oh, the Linfox truck, I'm on 12.16%. This one I got 707 stitches in, and I'm on 0.78%. Now, I really had fun doing this one. So here we are with this one. So what I've filled out on this one is a lot of the blues here, brought the blues over, so I'm trying not to leave any gaps, and I brought this up. So that's going around the stone there. Excuse me. So sorry. Yeah, so this bit of the water is all filled in. There's no gaps in here. The only gap is around the stone, which I will be doing next. So I brought it up here, but I'm going to do this. This is one page. So I'm going to work page by page on this one. Not leave a straight, solid line. So I will be feathering it. But that's the way I'm going to try this one. So I'm just trying all different ways. Instead of branching out everywhere, try it this way and then go straight up all the pages. But I'm loving the way this water's come out, actually. I just sat there and I just loved it. Loved every stitch of it. This one is done on, looks like it's 18 count 8er. Now I did try 25 count. A couple of different ones. Just couldn't get into it. This is how big this one is. It's going to be a big one. So I'm not sure where this one's going, but they're going to be years before they're finished anyway. Try and get them all finished in my lifetime, but we'll see how we go. I have really got to get rid of this cough. I really do. So there we go. That is all the whips I've been working on. Like I said, I've got 7,805 stitches. So I don't think that's too bad. And that's on 7 whips. Like I said, I'm slowly getting back into it. I'm enjoying what I'm stitching on, which is the only way to be, because if you don't enjoy them, then what's the point of stitching on them? So the next ones for the next fortnight, I've decided not to spin the wheel this fortnight. But what I did was I have Stitch Pal app on my phone and the iPad. Every time when I finish stitch, I've got all my projects in there. Every time I finish stitching, I put in a photo and how much I've stitched. Now, I think I've got it on this one. Hang on, I'll show you. Stitch Pal, I'm pretty sure it's on this one. Yes, it is. So this is Stitch Pal, for anyone that doesn't know. Now I've got, get rid of that glare, I've got all my patterns in here. So all the ones I'm working on are in here. So what I've done is I've gone to the bottom. All right. Now the ones that are in for this year, friends quarantine. Okay, so the next ones, these ones, like this one, Quarantine Cats, if I click on that one, it gives me when I worked on it last. Now the last time I worked on this was the 21st of the 8th, 2024. So I know that's the next one I need to be working on. So as you scroll and bring them back up, they're in the order from the last time you worked on them. So the next one I'm going to be working on is Quarantine Cats, which I have that here. So that one does need definitely some work. The Amazing Animal Kingdom I haven't worked on since October last year. So that's another one. So that's how I'm doing it at the moment. Just going to the bottom of Stitch Power, working out the last one I've worked on the least and running with that one. And I thought, well, that might be the easiest way to do it at the moment. Because like I said, October last year, I need to get some work into those ones. Instead of just spinning the wheel, it's always spinning up the new ones, which is fine, but I do want to work on some of these older ones. So I thought I'll do it that way for a little bit. Might only be for a month or two, and then I'll go back to doing the wheel, but the wheel's always there. So the ones I'm going to be working on for the next fortnight is going to be Toy Shop. That stays in every fortnight. Like I said, I'm going to keep working down to the bottom. Be so exciting once I reach the bottom. I was going to say I'm hoping for June or July, but it might be a bit far-fetched, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'd really like to have that one done before the end of the year. The bottom, not the whole thing. But I'm glad that I've reached 50%. Another one that I'm going to be leaving in is the mug sale, because I want to get the next mug done. Now, the next mug I'll be doing is Gingerbread House mug. I haven't printed... Excuse me. I haven't printed this one off yet. But this is what this one looks like. Like I said, this one's part 9. But I'll just fit it in where the border lies correctly. So when I first do this one, I'll get all this white done around the outside like I have done with the other two. And then it will be two days on the mug itself. So that's the one I'm going to be printing off and doing for the mug sale. The next one I've brought out to work on is Quarantine Cats. And this one is by Bridget Ashwood. Now this one is another one that's a big one. I think it's about 375 or 350 to around that 1,000 stitch mark. Now for this one, I'm working on the cat right there in the middle, playing on the laptop. Now my aim for this one this year, I've checked up again, is to finish him. Finish that cat. So his head and all that's done. Where'd I put that one? There we go. Oh, there's a bit of loose cotton. Hopefully I can work out where that's come from. So this is where I'm starting from on this one. See, most of the front of him is done. So I've just got to finish his paws, because that's where the laptop is. And then finish coming over here and finish the back legs. Now that's my aim for this year. So I'm going to get as much done as I can. This here looks like a back leg, or it could be his tail coming around. No, it's back leg. He's got his tail floating out this side. This one is done on a 25 count. 1 over 1 full cross. Looks like he's got a black eye. It's just the shadow of him. But yeah, I'll finish his paws, or what I can of his paws. And then come over to the back end of him. But I want to try and finish him and get him done for this year. I want to try and accomplish most of my goals. Now I was going to set stitch count goals of 10,000 each, and I thought no. It works out better if I actually pick a section that I want to do and complete that section. Now, if it gets me the 10,000 stitches, that's good. If it doesn't, but I reach the goal that I set myself, I'm happy with that either way. It's fine. I'm happy. So the next one I've chosen is The Amazing Animal Kingdom. This is one I haven't worked on since October last year, so desperately need some. This one is by Aimee Stewart. Now I'm working on this middle row here. Pretty sure the aim for this one is to finish a book. I'm so sorry if my coughing is too loud. I haven't cut them out, but If I need to, I will. Okay, this one looks like it's 18 count. Ada. So this is where this one's at. I've gone all the way to the other side on both sides. So when I pick this one up, I will be working here. Now I'm pretty sure there's a book there. Yes, there is. Now you've got this book here with, looks like a fox underneath it. So that's my aim for this year. So that's where I'm going to be stitching. Now I'm filling in as I go, so I've got to fill in these bits up here as well. But this one I'm filling in as I go, that way it doesn't leave any stitches. I think I've still got, no, that's white down there. So this is where I'll be working here and filling in up here. So we'll see how much of this one I can get done. Like I said, this one is way overdue for working on. That's why I thought I'd have a look in Stitch Pal, do it that way for a couple of months probably, just so I know I've worked on everything. And then I might go back to the wheel and see what that spins. But if not, if I'm enjoying doing it this way, then as I creep up the Stitch Pal app, all the others will fall to the bottom. And then when I reach the top again, I'll just pick the next one. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I had a sneezing fit. Had to cut that one out. Hopefully that's fine now. I'm hoping. The next one is Northern Expressions Needlework. This is Twisted Christmas Sampler. Now this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Now I'm trying to do a band a month. So far we're up to date. So where I am with this one. This one I will be working on today to catch up because I'm still got a bit to go. So this is where we are with this one. Now I've still got these stitches along here to go. Pretty sure they're queen stitches. Don't quote me on that, but I haven't worked on it for a little while. But I've done the stitch wrong here. It looks like cat ears. I've put those on the wrong side. So I'm debating whether to take them out or just leave it in. Be original. But yeah, loving this one. This is on 25 count Ada. So that's where we are with this one. So I will be finishing off these and doing the next row at least. So we'll see how we go with that one. So that one I'm pretty sure I should be stitching on that one today. Alright. So what do we have left? We have the Enchanted Fairy left. Now this one's a new start because I haven't started this one yet. Let's see if I can find a bigger photo for you without the pattern. There we go. Now this one is stitched by, let's see if I can find her name. No. No, it doesn't actually say who it's stitched by. Ah, Charlie Lynn. There we go. Now this is what this one's going to look like. I'm doing it on, oh, excuse me, doing it on 28 count. 28 count Lagana, so I'm going to be doing it 2 over 2. This is what it looks like. Now she's got whole cross stitch, back stitch, French knots and lazy daisy stitch. So this is going to be interesting. Now I want to have this one finished by September, I think it is. So I better get cracking. It's only 7 by 5, so it's not very big. 35 by 30 centimetres if I did it on 14 count, so should be about the same. So this is for our granddaughter. Her birthday's at the end of the month, end of the year. So I want to get this one done. So I thought, well, it hasn't spun on the wheel, so I need to pick it up and start it. So I will be starting this one, and I'll check over the pattern, but more than likely I'll start in the middle. I'll see how the pattern goes, but more than likely it'll be the middle. I am so sorry about my coughing and my nose. Yeah, she's only one page, so looks like it's a fairly easy pattern to follow. So we'll see how we go with that one. But I will be starting her. Sorry, just had another sneezing fit. Okay, so that one's out of Cross Stitch Crazy magazine, October 2010 edition. If anyone would like to know where it is, that's where it comes from. There's a few others in here I probably will get done as well, but not yet. So that's all I'm going to be working on. But like I said, I think that's the way I'm going to be doing it for a little while. Just go to the bottom of Stitch Pal and bring up the ones that I haven't worked on for a while. Like Dark Jungle, that's another one I haven't worked on. Same with the 2 Shadow Lanes. I haven't worked on those for a while. So whatever I haven't worked on this year is what I'm going to be working on first. Toy Shop, it will stay in the rotation for the whole year, and so will the mug sale, because I want to get them done. When I get the cottons for Linfox truck, that'll probably get one day every fortnight at least. So that'll be in a rotation every fortnight as well. So that'll get one day. So at least it gets 1,000 for the fortnight. So we'll take that from there. Hopefully my nose is better next time and I don't have these sneezing and coughing fits. Don't forget, you do have these needle minders. They're both available on Fun with Cross Stitch Facebook group. $10 each plus shipping. Yeah, it won't cost much to ship them. They can just go in a standard size envelope. I will be putting them on cards like this. So they'll be like that. So it just depends how many you get. If you only get the one, well, it's going to be in a standard envelope. So whatever it costs for a standard envelope, I'm not sure how much it costs for a standard envelope these days. It's been a long time since I sent just a normal standard size mail. But whatever it costs, it won't be much. I'll do it as cheap as I can. So that's it for me for this fortnight. If you haven't yet joined Fun with Cross Stitch Facebook group, pop along and join the main group. There is another couple of groups off the main group. You have lots of challenges in the main group. Then we also have Cross Stitch Safari, Fun with Cross Stitch Safari. That's got, you build a base for the animals, water them. There's lots of different animals. You just build everything they need and then you put the animals there. You also have Fun with Cross Stitch Holiday. This is one that we've started this year and we're just travelling around. At the moment it's just Australia, but we do have a lot more in the works. So if you haven't seen those groups, come along, join along. The holiday one is not closing. It doesn't close. So we've been going for, 2 months now. So if you've only just found us and you've only just want to join, that's fine. Just come and start from the beginning. That's fine. There is no, oh, you must get it done before we drop the next route. The next route will be dropped when we decide to drop it. But it doesn't matter if you're finished or not. We won't say, okay, you need to hurry up and get to the next one so we can drop it. You just stitch at your own pace. Like we keep saying, cross stitch is supposed to be fun. It is a hobby. It's not a necessity. It's something that we like to do, something that we want to do. So you just pick up your stitching from where you left off, post your pictures, post your end photos, do the list the way it goes, pick up all your photo ops. Oh, it's a fun trip. It's a fun trip, and everyone seems to be enjoying it, which I'm glad. I mean, that game's been in the work for a few years, so I'm glad it's taken off and everyone's happy. But the groups will be down in the description box. My Instagram will be down there. That's Fun with Cross Stitch. Email address is funwithcrossstitch@hotmail.com. So that's down there too. So if you want to get in contact with me, all the details are there. If you have any questions, anything else you'd like to see, just let me know in the comments and we can work that out. I'd just like to thank everyone for watching my floss tubes and coming back every fortnight. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for popping along. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, hit that little subscribe button, hit the little bell, and then you'll know when I put up another video. Yeah, I try and do them regularly every fortnight, normally on the Wednesday, and if I get them done early, they're always up before the end of the day in Australia time. But if I can do any other ones, if you want any tutorials done, just let me know and I will get that sorted. I'm still trying to get into Stitch With Me's to get them done regularly. I was going to do them every off Wednesday in between my videos. But with everyone being around, it's just been so hard. So I just haven't got that far yet, but we're getting there. But I just locked myself away in the craft room, or as hubby calls it, the warehouse, because I've got lots of stuff in here, so he calls it the warehouse. But yeah, I just locked myself away in here and away I go. So I'll end up, I should just do that for the Stitch With Me's. The only thing is Tiger's not in here because I've got the door shut so that it's quiet in here. So Tiger's not in here because if I shut the door with him in here, he'll be scratching and meowing to get out. So he's outside the door. So that's the only downfall, is you don't get to see Tiger every fortnight now. But I think that's it. I think I've waffled on enough. Thank you everyone for watching, liking, subscribing. I will be back in a fortnight, whatever that date will be. But I'll be back in March. I'll be back in 2 weeks anyway. I don't think there's anything else. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you, everybody. Bye for now.